As we continue to move on, the Perry Williams Award is next. It's given to the PGA professional who is recognized for learned knowledge of the rules of golf and their dedication to the section rules. Mike Miller is our Perry Williams Award winner. He's not attending today, but as a testament to his unwavering dedication to the rules of golf, having previously secured this honor in 2005, 2007, and 2009, Mike's impressive 15-year tenure as the Pacific Northwest Section Rules Chairman and his commitment to the ongoing education in more than 6 USGA, PGA rule seminars further exemplify his lasting impact on the Pacific Northwest Rules Committee since 1993. Please join me in thanking Mike Miller. The Bill Strausbaugh Award bestows special recognition on the PGA golf professional whose personally displays outstanding integrity, character, and leadership through a commitment to mentoring and making significant impacts on the careers of PGA professionals. Over the past decade, Chaz Holmes has exhibited exceptional mentorship, catalyzing the careers of numerous individuals. His commitment extends beyond golf, instilling professionals and personal growth. Testimonials of these gentlemen affirm Chaz's transformational influence and emphasizing his pivotal role in shaping the successful golf professionals and instilling a sense of camaraderie. Please join me in welcoming the 2023 Bill Strausbaugh Award recipient, Chaz Holmes. The PGA Patriot Award bestows special recognition on a PGA golf professional who personifies patriotism through the game of golf and demonstrates unwavering commitment and dedication to the men and women having valiantly served and protected the United States of America. Our 2023 recipient, Bill Morach, is a previous award recipient, and Bill continues to use his position to make massive difference to the lives of veterans and service members. Through his efforts over the last several years, Bill has created an event and a culture at Eugene Country Club that raises and praises veterans to make significant contributions to the programs like Folds of Honor. All told, Eugene Country Club has raised over $500,000 for the Folds of Honor. For context, the 3 years they started Folds of Honor, they averaged $1,000 in contributions. Bill has truly created something special with Patriot Golf Day at Eugene Country Club. Please join me in welcoming our 2023 PGA Patriot Award winner, Bill Morach. Moderating for us today is past president and 2022 Golf Professional of the Year, Howie Pruitt.
Well, congratulations to both of you. First of all, I'm going to start out by giving you an opportunity to thank anybody in the room or externally that you'd like to thank to contributing to your success.
Well, my family couldn't make it tonight, but of course I'd like to thank my lovely wife Julie and my 2 boys, the oldest of which has finals starting tomorrow at Oregon State University, and then my youngest who's my golfer in the family who's preparing for his upcoming tournament. So nobody could make it tonight, but I'd like to thank my family, my staff that I have. I have a great staff, and yeah, and then so many of you that are in the room.
I'd like to thank my wife. She's in the room today. Kim, thank you for all the support you've given me. We've got 3 small kiddos at home, 4.5, 3, and almost 2. And so a few months we had 3 under 3. And again, as a golf professional, the life at work, we're spending a lot of time there, and she was the one, kind of raising those children. And can't thank you enough, Kim. Thank you. And also to all the PGA professionals, associates that I've had the opportunity to mentor over the last 12 years, and to those that have mentored me.
Okay, Bill, we're going to start with you. Going to ask you, where did you develop your sense of support for our heroes, helping our heroes everywhere?
So my father served for the United States Navy for 22 years, and I spent most of my life on Whidbey Island, where he worked. And so everybody that I grew up with, all the families were somehow tied to the military. So when the PGA came out with, or with Dan Rooney coming out with the Folds of Honor, it was an easy support for me. And so anything that can support military families or bring my membership closer to the needs of our veterans was kind of an easy thing for me to get on board with.
Awesome. So Chaz, where does your commitment to nurture and grow future leaders of our section and association come from?
I think just genuine care about people. We got into the hospitality industry for a reason. I care about people, and especially those that work with me, around me. And so I think just giving them the time and support is super important for me. I feel like in my role, in a general manager's role, we really need the teams around us to do well. So my goal is always to deliver happy to my team, and they do that to the membership. And I think the hospitality kind of grew in my family. My mom and dad were very much people, if you will. And so that kind of went down to me, and I've just always enjoyed watching others get better. And I think it's really what drives me. And so just making other people better.
So Bill, you talked about your father serving for 20 some years in the Navy. Sorry about that, but it's okay. Somebody has to.
He's an Army guy, so we have this.
Yeah, the boats we used to get where we needed to go, but that's a different story. So how did you get your members so engaged in supporting the Patriot Day?
So we started out with a simple ask. I think for those of you that remember when the Folds of Honor started, it was almost like a round up and throw change in a jar type of deal that I think really started at public courses. If it was 1950, put the 50 cents or put whatever in. And then, so we started just standing on the first tee, and I don't think the members really knew what it was really all about, but they played along. So that's why it was kind of a small donation at first. And I went to a retired colonel from our club and told him, I said, I think we can do something more, but I could use your help. So with his assistance, we got some local active military to play golf with a group of our members and then have a dinner afterwards. And it started out with, let's give dinner to the veterans, let's give them a day on the golf course, and if you have a little extra money, and then it's slowly grown organically, and now we've got we have a parachute team that comes in on the to start out the event, and we
Army team, right?
Army team. I think they were Navy SEALs, Howie, to be honest, but. We auctioned off the ability for one of our members to come in tandem with one of them, and that was $7,000, and everything kind of builds on itself until where we're at now, where it's somewhere between $125,000 and $150,000 a year, and it's gone way beyond what I ever thought it would become, and now the biggest challenge is each year, how do you make it bigger, better, more interesting? So.
Stole my last question, but yeah, just as I do a Folds of Honor event, I sell hot dog or hamburgers, and I raise about $700. So it's a big deal, but it's best we can do.
Well, I'm not going to mentor you, but for anybody that's in the room, that I would just say that start however you feel comfortable, but just be sure to start. And it's something that you just never know who the right person's going to be, where you're going to spark it and have it grow bigger.
Super. Thank you. So Chaz, in your efforts to mentor and grow our next generation of leaders, what obstacles do you think face the next generation of leaders?
Yeah, good question. I mean, I think, in this workplace now with a lot of people working from home, that is not an opportunity that we have as golf professionals. And so just making that clear, I think we need to make sure that as associates come up, they have a mentor. and somebody that they can kind of look to in challenging times or successful times, somebody to share their successes with. And so continuing to kind of grow that program of mentorship and making sure that those associates don't get stuck or get to the a point in their career where they're really feeling burnt out or worn out. So keep them engaged. That's always a thing that we preach. Always keep them engaged. Do things that kind of reset. Give them time off. Make sure they can reset so that they're charged. So just continuing the engagement, I think.
Okay, Mr. Morach, one last question for you. Your event has obviously been very, very successful. So thank you, Folds of Honor. We appreciate what you do. What's next? How do you continue to grow this event?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I do work very closely with a team from the Folds of Honor, and I ask for their ideas. We've had some great guest speakers, and the stories are so compelling, and so we've gone with the guest speaker route. I'm trying to get Lee Greenwood to come and sing at our event next year. I'm just doing anything that can kind of get behind the whole. Anything about patriotism in our country. We have started a PGA Hope classes, and we ran 2 series of those last year. So that's the next task that I have a short amount of time to work on. But find something to keep the members engaged and keep them wanting to support the event.
So if I could put a pitch in for Admiral Bill McRaven, I would do so.
I would. That would be great if you could do that for me.
Yeah, I don't think I have it in full there, but I'll try. So, Chaz, you've obviously spent a lot of time working on developing our leaders. What's next for you?
Well, continuing, I think I don't think mentorship should ever stop. So just continuing to grow our team. I think when I got to Bear Creek, we had 2 golf professionals. We've grown that team to 5. And I think just continuing to place our golf professionals, our associates, into roles like that. I have been fortunate in this role. We've grown the team quite a bit, and I think that it's not just about mentoring the golf professionals. It's our whole team, and I think that just having that mentality, that culture, go through the club and our association in general is important.
So thank you both. I appreciate that. Bill, I promised you no more questions. So, ladies and gentlemen, our 2023 Bill Strausbaugh Award winner and our 2023 Patriot Award winner. Thanks for all you do.